everyone, Heather Rosen, physical therapist here, and I wanted to thank you guys who spent the time to send me texts and emails, direct messages after that last post. I was looking for pro bono clients for my wellness coaching certification, so thank you. I did want to let you know what I am up to and hopefully give you some useful tips at the end. So as most of you know, I've been a physical therapist for over 25 years. I've been in the fitness field for longer than that. So I've literally spent thousands of hours one-on-one with other human beings. I've learned a lot about how the body heals. I've learned a lot about injuries. I've heard a lot of stories. In physical therapy, we do have to create goals with people when they come to us. They have to be measurable. And again, it's always within the context of an injury typically, although not always. And so I've been really curious about the bigger goals that people have. Because I spend 60 to 75 minutes one-on-one with people, and because I do hear so many stories, typically it's women that verbalize this a little bit more, but I start to hear their bigger goals, which is to have a sense of well-being, a sense of balance, a sense of ease. It tends to be elusive. It does tend to be difficult to measure, but this is what I'm hearing from a lot of women. I will say that I do hear a lot about stress and anxiety from people when they're with me. They tend to lump any negative emotion within stress and anxiety. And so I am seeing a connection between like this elusive, evasive goal of feeling balanced and feeling well-being and calm, and this elusive sort of general feeling of stress and anxiety. And what I'm finding is when I'm sitting and talking to people and really giving them the space and the opportunity to put words to the emotions, words to their thoughts, real emotions, instead of saying stress and anxiety, to be real with themselves, saying, I'm feeling grief, or I'm feeling fear, or I'm feeling discouragement. And I've had to do that work myself to really put words and string thoughts together that are an accurate reflection of what I'm really thinking and feeling. And when I do that, I can create a much clearer path for myself. And I'm able to create goals from a place of clarity. And so I've just spent a lot of time one-on-one with people more recently. And it's been really interesting. And I think, dare I say, helpful. So the one thing is that I think that you could do starting today, and again, I've used all kinds of tools, meditation, breath work. I'm an advocate for physical health, getting outside, going for walks. None of that has changed. I still utilize all of those tools. But I think one of the probably one of the easiest things that you can start to do in terms of really feeling a sense of ease and balance is to get clear about how you feel. So instead of thinking to yourself, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, or saying it out loud, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, really putting clear words to that. What are you really feeling? Is it really stress, or are you really afraid about saying no to this person that's asking you to do something? Are you discouraged because you have been working in a job that you don't see any clear path out of? You're grieving your marriage, you're grieving a child moving out of the home, feeling deep sadness about a relationship issue with a parent or a sibling or a child or a neighbor. Really giving the space and the room for those thoughts has been so helpful, not only to me personally, but as I'm creating these goals with people, these overarching goals, and sometimes they still are in the realm of physical fitness or a nutrition goal, but those goals are being created from a place of clarity, because people are really starting to be honest about what they're really thinking and feeling. And so if you take no other action and all that you do this week is to really get clear about how you really feel without using the word stress and anxiety, you have to use a more specific emotion or a specific thought or phrase instead of stress and anxiety. I think that you're gonna at least know what your starting point is. So if you do nothing else, if you can just do that, and then next week I'll give you some things that you can do for yourself from there. Once you are able to put a word to the emotion that you're feeling, how to get down to the business of feeling better and creating those goals from a place of clarity.